Alright, well met, this is Xyron and I'm back in action, and today we are going to talk about the news. Very simple, quick one. Maintenance happening on Wednesday 2300 to Thursday 500, and I have nothing much to say about that except that I wish that we would have 4 hour maintenances back, right? I don't know why it's extended to 6 hours uh, for the a normal event, and in my opinion this exploration event is not that complicated, so a bit sad about that, but I just hope that it is for better content. Alright, let's just hope in them. Right, next up we have explored the Cactua Dunes, and I believe you have a chance to get the King Cactua. So if you guys have finished using the King Mock Cactuas that have been available, by all means go to the Cactua Dunes. If you are a free-to-play player and you are currently ranked around rank 10 to rank 50, yes, you need to level up a lot of your units. You should prioritize that, especially if you are unable to clear this event that's upcoming, Shadow of the Empire. Spend that time to level up your units. All right, like for me, last event or current event, sorry, I had to increase for Psycho Clown a lot of my units levels. Like Yishtola, I spent like I don't know how many Metal Gigantuas on her to get her up to speed. And Kefka as well. So don't be shy. Level up your units because you never know when you need them, and especially for units that are very specialized. Like for example, Ling is the only unit that can mass revive. The only unit that can mass MP recovery. Yes, she needs to be leveled up. But is the only unit that can sacrifice his life to give full HP, full MP. Yes, you need bots as well. So that is how you should think about it. It is not only the highest damage dealer that you have in your unit list that you should level up. Alright, so do take note of that. Alright, and now next back to this event. Yes, we are getting 6-star materials, and yes, it is an exploration, and it's called Shadow of the Empire. I assume it is in Zoldet, and it is from 5th of May to 19th of May, 2 weeks, Friday to Friday, and fantastic news, we are getting another rare summon ticket, awesome. Military plate, which is, well, pretty basic. You can get a mithril plate from a store in any of the later towns that we have for defense 38. All right, so the only thing here this provides is a variant with spirit. All right, and very little spirit at that. Advance is Beast Hammer, and it is attack 54, which is not too top tier, but it has fire elemental. So if you do not have a fire elemental hammer, get one. You never know when you need it. You really never know. All right. But this is the main star, Imperial Helm, attack 18, and that is fantastic because that is the highest attack wielding headgear apart from Hayate's Black Cowl. This will be better than Tiger Mask, so expect to see Tiger Masks thrown away for our best units. Imperial Helm is coming at our door. Last but not least, we will have a Trust Moogle, and yes, I'm excited. I will do a video on how we can clear the Elite to get the 10%. I assume it'll be pretty difficult. Alright, and something that I'm speculating about is whether or not they are going to give us a higher tier after Elite, okay, on the second week, because well, I don't think we'll be fully entertained for the 2 weeks. So either they give us another event on top of that, or this will be our downtime, or they give us another stage above Elite. So I'm excited about that, and I hope they hear this and they do that. Alright, and we're back to the banner review. Okay, it's not a banner review, but it's a first look. Aileen, Sozhe, Heltich, and Ulrica. And yes, it is Aileen. She is the top unit in JP. I'm excited about that. 99 upon 100. Her attack base 248. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Her Trust Master reward. I have to apologize. In my previous video, I said Brotherhood, which is Titus's sword, will be the first 135 attack that comes along. Well, guess what? Eileen comes along, smashes that record. with Artisan, but it is a lance, and man, this will be really good for you units that have Elzas, you guys that have Canes that are still your main damage dealers. Artisan is going to be fantastic. Analysis boosts attack by 30%, physical damage against stone and machinery monsters. No, okay. Recovery oil, regenerate HP for all allies over time. That is pretty good. Support's kind of a skill for an attacker. And Power Driver. This is the one that deals all the damage, and it is fantastic. It is kind of like Lightning Crush or Crushing Blow that Lightning has. Deal on partial unmitigated damage and reduce. For Lightning, it's Lightning Resistance. For Power Driver, it is Earth Resistance, and that is what makes Eileen Eileen, and what makes 99 upon 100 the best probable, possibly, unit in JP. So, that is pretty fantastic. Sozhe comes along. He is job emperor, and I would love to have that job. Well, his Trustmaster is fantastic. It is so majestic. It is Emperor's Majesty, boosts HP and attack because he's a tank that does damage. 20%, fantastic. Restore MP every turn during battle, fantastic. No Ling, no Tilith, no Noctis. This is the Trustmaster you need to get for MP recovery. So that guard, defense order. Defense order is kind of like deep blue that Luca has. We will have to see how much defense and spirit is boosted up to see if it's identical or if there is a slight change. I'm hoping it is more than deep blue. And he has Hell Shaft, paralyze all enemies with fire damage. Fantastic. For all bosses that don't have the immunity. Alright, and now next up we have our 3-star units, and I'm going to breeze through these two, but I'm going to go through the Trustmaster because for those of you who are going to hard pull for this banner for Eileen, you are going to get a lot of these units. And guess what? Heretic Abyss is a fantastic Trustmaster. MP and Magic 15% together, and Dark's resistance by 20%. Fantastic. Against bosses with dark attacks, dark magic, fantastic, fantastic. And Ulrica, I don't quite like it. It's just a boosting of all parameters after HP drops below a certain level, but I don't know why you would allow your unit to fall that low. Possibly the only reason is because it's your tank and you are fine with letting that go. So you will definitely want Heltich, not so much Ulrica, alright? So I have some news and I want to talk a little bit about May daily rewards. 1,000 lapis is coming to us in the month of May. Thank you so much. Alright, and 8 summon tickets. That is fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And we get enhancements. True, it is not the pure Christ, but it is the giant Christ, and it is crazy. I think Gumi has really outdone themselves here, and we get the 10% Trust Moogle split into two, 5%, 5%. So that is fantastic. And now I want to talk about whether or not you should pull for this banner. Now let me tell you guys, if you are a pay-to-play player, go for it. Hard pull like anything. Eileen is worth it. I have seen videos of her. She is amazing. Her damage is amazing, alright? But do note that the only reason why you can hard pull or it is worth hard pulling is because Heltich's Trustmaster is worth it. Sozhe is above average at best, not a must get. So if you don't get Eileen, you'll be very disappointed. And now for free-to-play players, I'm going to give a very controversial ruling. Do not spend anything on this banner, not even your daily pools, not even a single ticket pool. Reason being, Titus and Riku's banner is probably coming out at the end of the month, and you can see I have a 4-star guaranteed ticket just for Riku because Riku is 4-star based. Man, you will not be disappointed in that pool because if you do not get Titus as the 5-star, bro, you're gonna get Riku and you're not gonna be disappointed at that one. So keep your lapis, go for it, and it'll be fantastic. Alright, last but not least in this video, I want to cover something I talked about in the previous video, running the floating continent elite. I'm not going to go through the run through, but I did it the hard way, but thank you Dave Chua, one of my subscribers. Shout out to you and salutations. Uh, you can use Setze's cursed card, alright, because it does paralyze on the boss, and it works like a charm. I've tried it. It is fantastic. It makes the killing so much more clean. And if you have Noctis, you can do Fire Flask as well. Alright, so apologies for those of you that saw me having to revive and do all that. Even though, granted, it was a poor and weak leveled up Trans Terror, but you can do it much more cleanly. Alright, so that's all from me. Thank you so much. I try to keep this video as short as possible. I'll do a banner review properly on the next video. But thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this and want similar content, please like and subscribe. For those of you that watched my previous video, you can like it yeah, just because I got the banner right. Thank you so much for this. Leave a comment down below. Your comments have been so helpful in being a YouTube video person, and I really enjoy reading your comments. That's all from me. Xyron out.